Mm. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
By his buddies. So common sense now, common sense. You want to screen the partners. You want to be careful because unfortunately this virus spread is so much with asymptomatic. You get asked, do you have a fever? Do you have upper respiratory symptoms, fever, cough? Are you in contact?
All right, good morning. Why don't we get started? It's right on time here. Thanks for dialing in. Got a brief agenda today, a couple reminders. We've got our first mini exercise coming due on Friday, so just make sure we're submitting those on time on Blackboard. One minute, it's loading. A lot of folks have submitted these already, but the due dates are at the end of the assignment description. So make sure we're on top of those. That's how we'll earn participation points in this class going forward. And then as far as the exam goes, on Tuesday we'll have our exam. So that'll be on Blackboard as well. So we won't have a Zoom meeting on Tuesday, but if you need to get in touch with me with questions about the exam, feel free to email me and we can set up a time to talk. But the exam, you'll see it as an assignment under assignments, right? It's not available yet, I don't think. Exam 2 will be up here at 9:30 on Tuesday morning, March 31st. And my strategy for getting ready for the exam would be, I think the best way to do it is just to build out, if you start with this portfolio model spreadsheet from March 24th and try to build it out from scratch, I think it's a great way to get ready. Like if you can make the average return matrix, that's pretty easy. Make the variance covariance matrix and then come up with some weights, right? And then compute a portfolio's expected return and variance and standard deviation using matrix operations. And then, you know, given some, maybe practice, like given some return objective, right? Find the optimal portfolio. The best one is the one, you know, so given, given some expected return objective, right? Find the best portfolio, minimize standard deviation, right? So we've got some good video precedents on that. Or given some risk limit, maximize the portfolio's expected return. There's some extra stuff on this spreadsheet down here about graphing the envelope and these other matrix operations over here. We didn't discuss that, so we're not going to get a chance to go into that. If you're interested in it, let me know. but I think being able to work with this spreadsheet would be great. And then also, doing the same thing with the fund holdings, maybe could be just an interesting learning exercise. So any questions that you want to ask about the exam?
How do we find the historical returns again?
If you need them on the exam, I'll give them to you. So you
Okay.
won't have to like go to the internet and download them.
Okay.
But if you want to, if
Just
you're
practice.
interested in how to do it offline, we can talk about it more.
Okay.
Good question. Any others? Okay. Well, we've got a chat coming in. Let's see. No. Thanks, Johnny. So if they come up, especially during the exam, feel free to talk to me about it. But just make sure you get it in on time to Blackboard. It'll show up as an assignment, right? And then it'll be due on April 1st, the day after it's posted, at 11:59 p.m. Okay, should be plenty of time to get it done, hopefully. And let's see. No, Johnny, you don't have to complete it. Yeah, you have the whole. Yeah, so I'll post it the same when class begins on Tuesday, March 31st. And then it'll be due Wednesday, April 1st at 11:59. So you have over 24 hours to complete it. There's a chat question about that just now. So good question. The video's going okay? All right. Nice. Any questions anybody wants to ask right now? We've got happy to field anything. No. All right. If not, that's fine with me. Let's just plan to keep up with all the deliverables on Blackboard. I'll be sure to remind us about them. So if you want to jump off now, I mean, that's all I had. So yeah, my vision for this Zoom time is just to discuss and catch up on anything folks want to spend more time on. So I'll stick around until 10. If you want to jump off now, that's fine. But thanks for dialing in as always. I appreciate it. And let me know what I can do to help you perform well on the exam.
Thank you, Professor. Have a nice day.
Thanks. See ya.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Yeah, Professor, can you show me how you find the historical?
Yeah, I'll show you how I do it.
Yeah.
Just for a stock or for just?
I mean, for any stock.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm assuming it's a specific day that you get the return.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Here's what we do. So if you go to Yahoo Finance, and then pull up any stock. Let's see what Cheesecake Factory is doing today. I think we got some bad news about them overnight. Down 8% today. So you pull up a stocks ticker on Yahoo Finance, and then if you click on historical data, and you can adjust the time frame. I usually just put it to max. So time frame to max, show historical prices, that's what we want. You can change the frequency, maybe let's do monthly. And then you click apply. And then once you're here, if you click on the, you see the link to download the data?
Yeah.
Great. It downloads as a comma separated value file. Open that in a spreadsheet. And then to compute the returns. So like here's the closing price. The adjusted close is adjusted for dividends because Cheesecake Factory pays dividends. Compute the return. If I wanted to compute, so from September to October, right? The percent return would be just I would use the adjusted closing price, the end value minus the beginning value divided by the beginning value. And so it was down 1.5% in October. And then you can just copy and paste that down.
Wait, are you on the Excel sheet?
Yes.
I can't see the Excel sheet. That's on
Oh, sorry. Oh, right. Yeah, I thought, okay. All right, let me open, well, let me share it with you. I thought that let me share it with you.
I was confused a little.
Sorry about that. All right, so here's the file that downloaded from Yahoo Finance. So here's, like I said, the closing price at the end of each month, the closing price adjusted for dividends. So which is, that you can see the adjusted close is different because Cheesecake Factory pays dividends. And so that, like if you want to compute the total return from dividends and the change in price, I always use the adjusted close to compute returns.
Okay.
So here to compute the monthly return from September to October, for example, we just take the ending value minus the beginning value divided by the beginning value.
Yeah.
This will give us the percent change in the percent return for the first month in the sample. So here we can see it was down 1.5% the first month. Copy and paste that down. And then that's how I get historical returns.
Okay.
If you want to take a look back at this video again, I post the Zoom meetings to Blackboard too.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So you'll have the opportunity to go over this again as well if you want.
So, on the exam, it's just gonna be, you're gonna give us the return values, like you said?
Yeah, you'll see data that looks a lot like this, but maybe it's 4 different assets, maybe it's 5, but if you know how to do the matrix operations, hopefully, I think you should be all right. But yeah, the left-hand side of the sheet will look a lot like this, a lot like this here. Like you'll see the data on the left-hand side that looks like this.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna fill in the matrix and the return.
Yep. Average returns, variance, covariance. Come up with weights, find the expected return and standard deviation.
Okay. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. I think I'm good. I'll just practice it for now.
Yeah, I think that's the best approach.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, Professor. It's Caesar.
Hey, Caesar.
How are you? Sorry, I came in a little late. I'm actually on my way to the airport, and I'm on the meeting too. So.
Oh, I see. Where are you planning to go?
I'm going back home. I'm going back to Texas for the remaining of the semester.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope the travel's smooth.
Thank you. I hope so too. Did I miss anything important?
I'll post this. We talked briefly about the mini exercises that are due. So check Blackboard for those. We talked about getting ready for the exam. I'm posting the video of this meeting to Blackboard, so you can rewatch the whole thing. And Milan, yeah, so if you want another summary of the best way to prepare for the exam, then maybe you should check out a replay of the video. So.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Professor.
And then, yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to just get in touch.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good trip, Caesar.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your. Well, we see you next time in class. All right. Goodbye.
Sounds good. See ya.
See you, Professor.
All right. See ya.